Hey YouTube, it's your boy Mizuki, back with another video, and in today's video I'm steering off of a game I've been doing since the beginning of time and trying out this new up and coming masterpiece called Haze Fruits. Now hold on, before y'all get this confused, I will still keep making Peroxide videos, just like on and off, so basically one day Peroxide, the next Haze Fruits, then Peroxide, etc. Now anyways, in today's video I'm going to be ranking devil fruits from the best to worst. Wow, really, Captain Obvious? Well, okay, to be more detailed, I'll be ranking starting from the legendary devil fruits, since in my opinion that's where all the fun starts. Note that before making this video, as I normally do, I have discussed this with some of the active members, chatted with the mods, read the Trello, watched some videos to solidify my point of view. If some of y'all have been watching me for a minute, y'all know that I love making time segments, so the first part will be simple background explainer, how to obtain them, what these fruits do, yada yada yada. Then I'll be digging into the ranking, and of course cap things off with an epic outro. Okay, bro. Anyways, without dragging y'all's time, let's hop right into the video. Anyways, the basics. So to highlight some key systems, the system in Haze Fruits for obtaining devil fruits is actually hella fair. Like, it's really possible. You don't have to be like level 1 million or have a certain amount of something. No, all you gotta do is just find a devil fruit under the tree. Yes guys, it's that simple. Basically every 16 minutes, a fruit will drop in both public and private servers randomly throughout the map. Now what separates public and private servers in terms of fruit hunting is in private servers, after 5 devil fruits have dropped, the server will not be dropping anymore until the server has been restarted. Now don't ask me why, that's just what happens. But anyways, devil fruits despawn after 20 minutes of being around in any type of server. So again, after 20 minutes, just keep that in mind. Now once you do obtain a devil fruit, you lose your ability to swim, so please don't try swimming, you'll sink like a rock. Also, if you get a Logia type devil fruit, which is the rarest kind, it actually has an effect on you. The effect being those who have eaten a Logia fruit are granted the power to transform their body's composition into a natural element at will, as well as create and control it. Enemies will need to use Buso Haki to hit a Logia user. Fruit attacks can also hit a Logia user. Note that you must be 5 levels above NPC for Logia effect to work, and it won't work with boss level NPCs. Anyways, with the basics out of the way, let's get into the fun stuff. Now before us we got 6 different types of devil fruits, each with their own unique ability. Again, these are legendaries and above. Below there's like 100 more. Anyways, right off the bat we got ourselves Rubber, basically Gomu Gomu. Everybody who watches One Piece knows who this one belongs to. It's Luffy. Anyways, let's go over the moves first. Right off the bat, we got ourselves the Gomu Punch, Luffy's infamous attack. Then we got the Bazooka, basically Gomu Punch, but 2 of them at the same time. Then Gatling Gun, or just Gatling, which is just a series of punches. Then we got the Red Hawk move, which is like the Gomu Punch, but buffed, with flames and all that good stuff. Then we got a Slingshot, which kind of helps you get around from place to place. And we got the Gears. Now what Gear 2 does is it buffs your first 4 moves, making you hella strong. But what Gear 4 does is 1, it like evolves your entire body into Gear 4 Luffy and gives you a whole new set of moves, making you hella OP. Overall, if I were to mention, or if someone were to mention legendary fruits in Haze Fruits, Rubber is the first one I'd be thinking of. This definitely fits the legendary category. So OP, so many different unique transformations. It got like 3 unique transformations, really cool. It definitely got the most transformations out of all the devil fruits in the game, obviously. And in my opinion, definitely the best fruit for 1v1s, putting in the number 3 spot. Now moving on, we got ourselves my favorite fruit, the Dragon Fruit. Now what I appreciate about this move, or this fruit, is everything, literally everything. But before we continue, this is the only mythical fruit currently in Haze Fruits, making it hard to attain. But upon attaining this fruit, the user gets 6 different abilities, including the iconic transformation, which is the first ability you receive at level 30. Now what makes this move so OP is obviously its moves. The first one being upon reaching level 30, you receive not only the transformation, but also a roar, which I believe stuns everybody around you and everything. I've personally never used the roar because I never needed to, but it's definitely an option. Then we got the Blast Bullets at level 60, which do an incredible sum of damage and have a crazy radius like all the other moves. Now upon reaching level 90, you get the Tornado. Basically your character begins spinning around, creating a massive tornado, which is genius for farming. And now of course Violet Rain. And my favorite blast, called the Blast Breath. They all speak for themselves, but overall this fruit is very OP, very strong, and has a very large radius field, making it the best and the most effective devil fruit in haze fruits at the moment, ranking it at number 1. Now this next one may be a tad bit controversial, but we only got so many spots. Also, y'all, keep in mind this is just ranking them amongst each other. Obviously, these fruits are for the most part superior to all the other ones, unless of course we're talking about ice, which is 2p for its own good. Anyways, this next one is magma. Now I love magma for a point in time, or I loved it for a point in time. It was my favorite fruit, but it got a lot of pointless moves that can be replaced. For example, I don't really appreciate water walk and flight. Like, although some may see this as a win, but when a legendary fruit only has 1 or 2 good moves, while others have 3 or 4, it makes you wonder, is it really the best? Now again, I do appreciate moves like the magma pool, magma rain, and but the 3 aren't as good as some of the other moves that are going to be featured, putting this at number 5. Now moving on, we got ourselves the long-awaited Darkness Devil Fruit. Now the moves are very good, and I mean very good. If I were to choose or give an award for the best fruit for farming NPCs, it would have to go to Darkness Fruit. Every move in here serves a purpose. For example, upon reaching level 30, you receive Darkness Flight, which allows the user to fly around, and a move called the Black Hole, which is a great radius attack and will hit most of the NPCs in the radius. Then upon reaching level 60, you get a Dark Vortex move, which pulls players and NPCs in, and then you could do some other crazy move like, for example, the level 90 move, Dark Ball, and finish the players off. Or you can use the Dark Ball separately, because what it does is, unlike the Dark Vortex, once it pulls the players and NPCs in together, it does a lot of damage and eradicates them basically. Now, anyways, upon reaching level 120, you get a move called the Black Dragon, which is a guided attack that explodes wherever your mouse is pointing. Strong move. And then Darkness Emperor, of course. This is the ultimate, and like most legendary moves, is just a large ball that explodes and does a lot of radius damage. And as you guys already witnessed, this devil fruit is very effective when dealing with many opponents at once. Probably the best fruit for that, putting in the number 2 spot. Now next up, we got a people pleaser, the Phoenix Devil Fruit. And now the reason why I placed the Phoenix lower than Darkness is because if you, 1, don't know how to control it, it can be quite difficult to use. And 2, the beginning first moves, or the first few moves in the beginning, such as Thrust and Flame Lotus, are pretty basic in my opinion, even though the Devil Fruit compensates with its last 3 moves, which are 1, the Healing Flame, which is pretty self-explanatory. You basically get the ability to heal yourself in combat, which is very convenient. And then Slamming Impact, which is you slam yourself to the ground doing massive radius damage, and Heavenly Tornado, which slashes everything around you. Despite all that, compared to the moves of the Darkness Devil Fruit, not all the moves here serve a purpose and a meaning, or are completely useful. Also, the fact that the Devil Fruit uses the transformation as a move is pretty disappointing, since now the Devil Fruit only has 5 moves to deal with. Still though, the 3 moves can be used well in PvP and NPC handling, therefore putting it before the Rubber Fruit at 4th place. Now last but not least, we got a Devil Fruit that's pretty mid despite its rank, and that's the Magna Fruit. Its move mainly varies on slaps, for example the Junk Arm slap, which has an annoying windup and can be sometimes difficult to hit. But if you're like, Zuki, well yeah, some legendaries have 1 or 2 bad moves, what's your point? My point is that compared to that of the other Devil Fruits, the Magnet Fruit is a tad bit weak, and its ultimate isn't as effective as that of, say, Magman or Phoenix. The Railgun lasts very little, and the radius of the attack is quite small compared to that of its rivals, putting it in number 6 spot. Again, note that Gravity is still great Devil Fruit, just not amongst the legendaries and mythical fruits. Now aside from that, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Again, I'm out here trying and testing and seeing what y'all enjoy. If I make videos on a certain game, I'll always come back to it regardless, since I've spent so much time learning about it. No way I'll bail forever. So all y'all Proxhead brothers can expect a new Wii to drop sometime soon. But as for the Haze Fruit players, definitely stick around. If this video does do good, you can expect a lot more videos like this in the coming days and more. But yeah, these Devil Fruits are all unique in their own way. Again, there's some Magma players that can be, let's say, Darkness players, but I'm just speaking majority here. On that note, like, sub, all the proper things, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.